Oh, yeah, a baby.
Hey, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in to Choke Artist Podcast number 7. Got some guests all the way from Detroit, Michigan today. Pancho via Skull. Is that right?
Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah. And Carmel Liburdi.
Yes, that's correct.
Thanks for joining me in the attic. I thought I was going to butcher the name. I'm trying hard to really enunciate it perfectly.
You got it, Mr. Scala.
And how does it sound with a New Jersey accent?
It's
Pancho
great.
via Skull.
It sounds. It's
Hey, fucking
accurate.
Pancho via the
It's
Scalatone.
No one's done that yet.
epic.
Everyone,
Well,
although
what-
people, well, I forget what was happening the other day. There was a girl who was trying to figure it out, and it was in Philly. She had such a hard time. She was like, "How do you spell Pancho?"
Like a rain poncho?
And yeah, it was
Yeah, people spell with an O a lot 'cause it's Pancho,
Pancho.
but people spell it like Poncho,
Yeah.
which is,
What you wear in the rain.
I guess. I
So-
don't know if it's spelled differently.
Yeah.
Pancho via Skull.
What's the translation of that?
Just Pancho Villa, the revolutionary, and then we're his skull.
His skull?
Yeah.
Cool.
The skull has its own big mystery itself. So
Yeah. When Pancho Villa was killed, they stole his skull. And I was reading about it, and I was like, oh, that'd be a cool band name. And then we started this, and I was like, oh, make it that band name. And here we are.
It's pretty badass. I like it. Also, I liked how all the singing was in Spanish. You know,
Yeah.
or most of it.
Most of it, it's like, it's mostly in Spanish and like throw some English in there so people get context who don't speak Spanish.
Yeah, certain parts or whatever. How do you find it, like writing in another? Well, is that your first language?
No, Spanish is actually my second language. It was actually, for me, writing in Spanish was kind of like another way to delve back into my own culture. So to like write in Spanish. And
That's cool.
that's where that comes from.
Yeah. If I did it, it would be like elementary, like me gusta the dog. I don't even know how to say the dog anymore.
Me gusta el perro.
Yeah.
he would rewrite "Me Gustas" too.
Yeah, me gustas too by
Yeah.
by Manu Chao.
So I caught both you guys yesterday and Carmel,
Yes.
the whole gang, and you're all on tour together in a car,
Yes.
which is badass.
Toyota Camry.
That's the best part about an acoustic tour, though, you know?
It's pretty awesome.
I didn't get to bring my keyboard, which is a huge bummer. I've never been able to, the first 3 tours I went on, I got in a van with another band. And so since I was like the guest, I just basically brought as little as possible. So I was really stoked about this tour because I was like, well, I booked it. I can bring the keyboard and I can make room, but the vehicle that we have didn't permit it. But it's okay. I mean,
It's okay, but she won't stop talking about it.
I've been able to, it's okay, yeah, it's okay, but
It's fine,
I can't
it's
stop
fine.
talking about it. It does bum me out a little bit.
Yeah.
But I did get to play
It bums
the
me out too.
keyboard
It's a bummer.
yesterday. The good thing is that people sometimes have them and I can,
Yeah. Jeff had it yesterday.
He did, Jeff
Played
did
in
have
King Django's backyard.
We played in
We
King
did.
Django's backyard, internationally renowned
A 2-minute walk from me.
person.
The
Yeah.
closest commute to a show ever.
Oh.
Yeah. I knew he lived on this street, but then I had no idea. It was like 2.5 blocks.
It's just that Jack White lives in Hamtramck, and which is right near us.
Really?
And yeah, he moved back.
I was in
And
Hamtramck recently.
No one I don't know
It's
where
a
he
weird
lives,
town.
but-
Yeah.
I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, but I mean, we know he's there.
I thought he was like Nashville.
We gonna
he
find
has
you,
a
Jack
record
White.
plant there.
Yeah, he has a record store in Nashville, but there's also one in Detroit in the Cass
Oh.
Corridor.
Yes. They
That's
just
awesome.
located. There's one in Ann Arbor too. It's Third Man Records, but they just got a Detroit location.
Cool.
Wait, there's one in Ann Arbor?
Yes.
I had no
didn't
clue.
know that either.
Oh, wow.
Wait, like a plant or like a store?
It's a store and a plant.
Yes, the one in Detroit is a store and a plant. It's on Canfield. And it's like they have a little factory. They have a little like a mobile record shop too, like a little like van, almost like a food truck, but for vinyl.
That's so
And
cool.
They set it up like random places. I don't know where, but my friend's boyfriend works there, so he knows all the like fancy whatever. But yeah, so it's cool. But yeah, I didn't know that they had the Ann Arbor location until real recently.
He does some interesting things too, because I saw a video on YouTube and he pressed the record and he had a record inside the record, like vinyl Inception. It was like a you could, like crack a 12-inch open and then there was like a 6-inch record in there or something.
That's awesome.
It's probably hella expensive, but
That's
he's like Jack White.
Jack White likes to do crazy things.
Can
with vinyl,
experiment. Yeah,
so-
I give him credit.
When you got White Stripes money, you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ain't doing that.
I appreciate Meg White too as a drummer. I
Yeah.
do. I didn't when I was a kid. I'm like, I can play all this, but solid.
She still lives in Detroit too. She lives in Indian Village, which is near Belle Isle.
Yeah.
They're broken up though.
They are.
Yeah.
The band
The
and
band
as a
is-
couple. As a couple, are they?
Yes, yeah, they're not. They do not perform together.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't. It was very cool playing with King Django at his house. We got to jam with him a little bit, and the first tour I went on was with a band from Detroit called The Vulnerable.
Yeah.
And Tino used to be in that band, and so that's kind of how we got to know each other, was on that tour. And we stayed at Django's house, or Jeff, Django Jeff.
Yeah.
We stayed at his house and got to know him a little bit. And I told him we were coming back this way, for tour, and he was like, "Hey, you want to play at my house?" And I was like, yes." And so it kind of, this is the first time I booked a tour, so I felt kind of lucky having that.
Definitely super helpful when someone offers a show right off the bat if you're booking a
yes.
tour, right?
Absolutely.
Because Carmel's so good, though.
Oh, stop. I know. I was lucky to
So
have,
wonderful.
I had never toured until last August,
Mm-hmm.
and this is my fourth one now, so it's like I got kind of lucky. I have really nice friends who brought me on the road with them, and I've been able to make some friends through those tours, so it made booking this tour easier because I knew some people. So a big thank you to them for being good friends.
Yeah, definitely.
And thank you for being good friends and bringing us on tour.
Yeah, you're welcome.
The circle of life, right?
Yes.
All continual. Yeah, we booked you and the Vulnerable. Was that last March in Rockaway?
It was in August.
I think it was August.
I have
Yeah.
no concept
We
of time.
played Backroom Studios. It
Yeah.
was August.
Yeah. Are you? No, you're not playing there again this time.
No, I tried to get. I was actually on tour, and I was trying to book while I was on tour, trying to book a tour. It was really, it was kind of very strange. And the guy who usually does the booking there was in Europe, and
Okay.
they were like, "Yeah, he's out of the country, but you can call him." And I'm like, he couldn't even like talk on the phone because his phone did not permit it. So I'm texting him, and he's like, "Yeah, we can't book you because I'm whatever." So it ended up not happening, unfortunately. But there's a band from Ohio that I just saw that had some work done at Backroom Studios, which is weird. It's like, and they were playing with the Vulnerable, so I wonder if they like got the connection. It's,
It's a cool place, Backroom, and it's operated by Kevin. I forget his last name, but he plays in Dillinger Escape Plan now.
Oh, yeah?
So he runs like all the recording aspect, and like he has like a production company too where he like works with bands, and then they do shows there. Like the engineers book it out. So
That's super cool.
yeah, it's pretty cool to see like musicians just making their own places to have shows. So, and that's crazy. You were on tour and booking a tour, because
a little bit.
How many? You've been on 4 tours in the past year, pretty much.
Yes, a
a
little
lot.
under a year.
Can't stop, won't stop.
It was, with the Vulnerable was my first tour. I was terrified.
You sounded
So-
great last night. You
And-
sounded so good.
Thank you so much.
It's killer. I really liked it.
Yeah. It was lots of fun. I just went west for the first time. My friend Neil was in a band called Downtown Brown,
Okay.
and I went on a tour. I went on part of their tour with them to the East Coast, so I got to do East Coast twice, and then he booked like a 3-week solo tour out to the West Coast because he moved there, and I went along with him, and I got to do that. And that was crazy. That's like one of the most intense things I've ever done, and
All the way to California?
all the way there. Yep, I
That's
had to
great.
fly home.
Yeah.
So it was a very strange packing situation.
Sure.
But it was cool. And then this is my 4th one, and I don't know. So far, so good. It has gone. I didn't really have expectations. I anticipated that it maybe wouldn't go necessarily well at all, like the whole time, because it's like, I don't know, tours just like that. It can be a little.
You never know. Yeah.
Yeah, but so far it's been really awesome.
I think your show in Boonton tomorrow will be cool. From
Yeah.
what I've seen in the venue, they usually have decent shows at
She's
worst.
been there before. I've never even been to that part of New Jersey.
It's pretty cool. It's weird. They have like they have Uzbekistanian food, Jamaican food, Cuban food, like all in the same street. Like it's very like region specific. It's not like they're like, oh, Chinese. It's like a
Get some
specific.
Cuban coffee then.
It's amazing.
I'm gonna recommend Chili Willy's.
Really?
It's a few spots down from the venue, and
Yeah.
it's pretty good. And the woman who works there, she has a song on iTunes. She's like older, but she has like some kind of Latin pop song on iTunes. She tells us about every time we go. So
I'm gonna go hang out with her.
yeah, she's not cool.
I got jerk chicken at, I think it's Eric's
What did that
Jamaican
chicken do to you?
last time. It was amazing. They have it was a big jerk. That chicken was such a jerk. And they have like this old Jamaican lady like brings it out. It's like very authentic. Like that's what's so cool about it. Like you wouldn't expect it. Like Boonton is like kind of a boony town. It's like one little block.
Yeah.
I mean, pardon the expression. I mean, I don't know how they feel about it, but it is kind of like it's kind of in the middle of nowhere ish. And so you wouldn't expect that kind of diversity there, but it's actually really cool. It's like one of my favorite spots that we're gonna go, as far as I can remember.
I am excited to play and sleep in a record store.
Yes, we're gonna sleep in the back.
Cool. The owner's super nice too. So
They've got a Victorian couch. Nose goes. Nose goes on the Victorian couch.
I don't. Okay.
But I don't know.
I can sleep anywhere at this point on tours, like curled up, kitchen
Yeah,
floors.
I'm pretty good at sleeping anywhere.
He can sleep.
I think
I'm
maybe
so
it's like
jealous.
a percussionist skill.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's just I get so tired
Exactly.
and sweaty. I'm using all my limbs.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So for this tour, you have the cajon drum, but is that usually the case?
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, every show is so you're getting the full thing. You're not getting cheated on.
It's a cool vibe. I like it.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Well, he played solo for about 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
And then just this past year, we're doing a Clash cover show, and he's like, "Oh, it'd be sick to do some percussion on there." So we did that, and then just kept playing every other show together, also.
Yeah.
So, and we're brothers. So.
Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't know you guys were brothers until you told me. Pretty cool.
Usually people are like, "Oh wow, you guys are like still look so much like each other," and I'm like, I don't feel that. So I'm glad that you said that, Joe Scala.
And I'm like, hey, disrespect me again.
Who's older?
Oh,
Wait, no, I was gonna have a guess. I'm older.
Yeah, I was gonna guess Tina.
Yeah. He's we're 5 years apart, so
I am old.
he's a little bit older than
I'm
I
the
am.
oldest person on this tour.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't have guessed it. I don't know. I'm bad at all that. So, yeah, bro, everyone's like mid-20s,
Yeah.
right? That's my guess.
I'm 22.
Yeah, me and
Okay.
Carmel are both 22. So.
Oh, nice. Young bucks. 25. Somewhere in the middle.
The old man.
Yeah. I started teaching. I was telling you guys about it yesterday.
Yeah.
And I told the kids I was 72 for a week, and they believed me because they're
Oh
just
my god.
they're kids. They don't know any better.
Oh my god.
They have no concept.
Yeah.
Like, and then I told them I'm 25, and they're like, "Oh, so you're married?" I'm like, "No, like I'm basically still a kid, like
Yeah.
in most aspects of it, except now I have to have a job, and that's why I'm here, you know."
I used to think my dad was so old. I remember, I guess I once asked him if he used to play basketball with Jesus, because I legit thought he was that old.
Yeah.
Like as old as Jesus.
It's funny.
We heard this story yesterday when we were at Django's. He's got these friends who are like Jersey Italians, and this guy was like, "Yeah, my trick is I tell everybody that I'm like 70, even though I'm really 57, because then people think I look good." So I told my friend, who was turning 40 something, and I told him, "Yeah, tell everybody that you're turning 60. They'll think you look real good." And he took me serious. So we went to his party. He said to everybody, "Oh, I'm turning 60." And they said, "Oh, you don't look a day over 57. I was like, "Oh shit."
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. Good. I'm glad you guys are having a good time on this tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been really fun.
Carmel, let's talk about your new album.
Yes.
It's
Oh,
a good album.
it's exciting.
It's a really good album.
It's called
Go buy it.
Patron
It's on
Saints-
iTunes.
Ooh, thank you.
It is on iTunes?
It is. It's on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube Music.
Cool.
YouTube now does music, and they like stream it for you. Like I don't control it. They like put it on there, and they make it so you can't like rip the audio off it. They have like their own little format they do
Oh,
it
they
in.
do?
It's very fancy.
I didn't
so
know that.
a lot because I think a lot of artists caught on to the fact that people were putting whole albums on YouTube. And so now they just kind of like took control of it themselves. So they put the album on. But
Okay.
they like made it so you can't like take it offline. So like they're kind of like it's very weird. But so it's on YouTube and Spotify, iTunes. It's called Patron Saints of the Ordinary. And it's my 4th album.
Full length?
It's full length. It's the 4th full length. And I've got 2 singles. The one single before is called Friendly Criminals, and I was going to make a full length out of that concept, but I switched it up a little bit. My mom referred to me as the patron saint of the ordinary, and I was like, okay, I like this, and I can roll with this. Like, I think it suited the songs better. But I did it all myself this time. It's the first time I ever like did a full length album myself. So I recorded and mixed it and mastered it. It's like the first full length that has any kind of like extra instrumentation on it. There's like a drum song, there's like harmonies that I laid over, there's some second guitar parts, there's a bunch of different pianos on it. Like I have like the old crusty upright piano in my basement. It's super old. It's from like I don't even know it. My dad found it in like the basement of like his childhood home and had it like moved to our house. So it's real old, and there's like a regular keyboard sound. There's a lot of different sounds on the album. There's a ukulele track, so I got a little more experimental, so to speak, with the song. So
Yeah.
I'm very excited about it.
And you tracked everything yourself, like
Yes.
drums and all that
Yes.
too? Wow, so that's a task. And are all of you engineering, like audio engineer savvy?
I am.
Yeah, Tino isn't.
Okay.
That's kind of where I came into Pancho School, is I recorded all of his stuff,
Yeah.
and I've always kind of been interested in that. I've been doing sound probably since I was like 10, starting doing it for like churches and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we recorded his first record in like the upstairs of our house with like this old, just really old stuff, and Audacity. And then I actually went to school and got my degree in recording engineering and live sound. And then we recorded other stuff in a nicer space. And then I think Carmel just learned doing it, like just by craft or.
Yeah. Well, that's what I did not study it. Just through having people record me, really, and learning, or just looking up stuff. I did get a recording at home book from Guitar Center. I read a little bit of it, but I mean, mostly it's stuff people have already taught me. Like, my Martyrs and Misfits was my third full length, and I worked with this guy, Steve Gualdoni.
Also really good.
Well, thanks.
Get it off iTunes.
He, I don't know, just like he was a super perfectionist with recording. He's very detailed, and just I've got the opportunity to work with like lots of different people, and they just kind of give you little tips along the way through like criticism or through like just giving advice. Like a lot of people, if you just ask, they will offer you knowledge.
Yeah.
And I think when you listen to how people treat your music enough times, you start to develop your own taste, and you're like, oh, I like a dry sound, or I like this kind of sound, or that kind of sound, and you kind of like. It got to a point where I felt like I wasn't getting what I wanted from working with other people, and I was like, I can hear it in my head. If I just apply myself, I can make the sound I want. And I got pretty close.
Yeah.
There are definitely a couple technical things, like along the way I had some like one or two of my engineer friends like, hey, am I doing this right, kind of thing, just to make sure I wasn't gonna like blow anyone's speakers out or anything like that, like do anything totally
Or
terribly
like
wrong.
It just hisses in a car, like this one
Yes.
frequency, stuff like
yes.
that.
I got super like I turned all the lights off. I unplugged all the like electronics except for like what I was recording with. Like I got super obsessive compulsive.
Wow.
Like I did it like I tried to do it as perfect as I could because I recognized that like since I did it live, a live recording, and since I'm not an engineer, I knew that in the mixing it would help to have as much done properly in the recording process.
Sure.
Because then when you're mixing it, there's not as much work.
Yeah, that's the best way, because garbage in, garbage out. If you track something bad, what can you do, you know?
Well,
Yeah.
the first step is having a good player, so you got that.
Oh, well, you're so sweet.
But that is the first. If you can have like even a crappy guitar, crappy drum set, but if you got a good player, it'll still sound pretty good.
Yeah.
And if you record it nice as you can.
I will
Nice.
say it's really cool that you took it in your own hands and just started doing it. And it's one of those things that the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it, too, you know? You just got to like grind at it pretty much, so.
It was a little stressful. There was a point like in the middle of the process where I would listen to the songs and I was just like, I hate this. I have to redo the whole thing. And I'm panicking at that point because I'm like, oh my God, like I've been promoting that I have a new album coming out. I can't not put an album. Like it got really stressful. I was like, oh, I hate this. But then if you take a break, you know, because you get so sick of it. And I took a break from it maybe like a day or two. And then I would go back to it and I'd be like, okay, this isn't bad. Like I just need to tweak it. It was a really interesting process.
How
And
long did the whole process take?
I started recording the songs probably in October of what do I want to say, 2015? Yeah, and then the songs I finally had them all finished like February. So I started October and ended in February.
Okay.
So it took a little time.
Yeah.
There was like a whole period of time where I just wasn't trying to work on it because I was like I was frustrated.
Yeah. Took a step away.
And when you're like your own boss with that kind of stuff, it can be kind of difficult to you have to like, it's very weird. You're like kind of at odds with yourself. With
Sure.
the whole, it's like but it was a very rewarding experience. I'm really glad that I did it like that. But maybe in the future I might work with someone else or alongside someone else. I'm not exactly sure how I'll do it next time, but
Another perspective can't hurt, but if you're steering the ship mostly in the right direction, you're off to a good start, I'd say, you know? It's pretty cool.
Well,
And-
thanks.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear it now. I'm going to check it out like tomorrow at work or something.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's pretty fun to do it yourself.
Yeah.
It's
I got to get on it, you know? I got some drum mics, so
and I just want to say I didn't go to Full Sail or Columbia. I went to Tribeca Flashpoint.
represent on the map.
Don't you disrespect me like that.
I'm gonna record my next album on an iPhone. I mean,
Oh
you
my
guys
God.
just saw me struggle with GarageBand for 10 minutes before we started. Like, oh, what am I doing?
Yeah, what you use GarageBand, Carmel?
I do use GarageBand. The new
hell
GarageBand's
yeah.
a lot like Logic.
Oh, sick.
My friend gave me Logic X, and he was like, "Dude, use Logic X." But I was so close to finishing the album that I was like, I don't have time for the learning curve of figuring out how to use Logic, because it is a little more, it's more sophisticated than GarageBand.
Yeah,
It does. It's a pretty steep curve.
Yeah.
But I would say for any singer-songwriters out there looking to get into a DAW, if you're going to invest in something and you have a Mac, Logic would probably be the best thing for you.
I heard Pro Tools is like the industry.
I use Pro Tools.
Okay.
But I think
For a new person?
for like someone getting into, that's a singer-songwriter. Logic is so much better because when you get Pro Tools, it's basically you're getting a really high-powered tape machine. Like there's not it comes with like some instruments and like it has MIDI capability, but it's not as much as you would get in Logic, which is based around being a singer-songwriter, recording your own stuff, giving you all these different drum sounds, drum machines. You don't get as much stuff in Pro Tools because it's just based on being high quality recordings and mixing and giving you the most power in that aspect, to where it's more like based around actually recording live bands and stuff like that. It's not really a production space, whereas like Logic or Ableton or Reason would be more for someone who wants to do a lot of their own production, or like a singer-songwriter who's putting more stuff into their music like Carmel does.
Yeah. And so you did the last album with you two, right?
Yeah. Or, well, no. So what's only the newest single that, by the time it comes out, or by the time this comes out, it'll be out.
Okay, good. And what's that called?
And it's called Guërita.
Okay.
And so that's the first song where it's actually guitar. In the recording, there's bass, and then also the cajon and some background vocals and stuff like that. Everything else that's out so far is just Tino and guitar.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Well, I played the acoustic bass too.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Nice. Tino, how long have you been playing guitar?
I think I started when I was 12, so I'm 27
16.
now. 28, like 15, 16 years.
Yeah, awesome.
A long time.
Yeah. And you've
Yeah.
always been playing like stuff that was rooted in punk, or do you have influences from other
Yeah, I
bands?
kind of started off in punk. Like I was telling them, like we were on the way here, that like some pop punk band came on, and I was like, this is the kind of band I wanted to be in when I first started playing guitar. And I was like, thank God that didn't happen, because I think I would have got bored with it really quickly.
Yeah, power chords all the
He
time.
wanted to be Mike Herrera from MXPX
I wanted
so
to be
bad.
Mike Herrera
Nice.
so bad, but he played bass. I didn't care.
Yeah.
And then but yeah, so it's kind of what I started with, and then punk, and then skas, and a couple ska bands too, and then I've been doing Pancho School for like 5-6 years now.
And you played in other bands along the way?
Yeah.
Cool.
So
you've been playing around Detroit area for a while.
Yeah, I think the furthest I played from home was Quebec.
Oh, goddamn.
We played in Quebec with Pancho Villascal once.
Montreal, or like, is Montreal?
No, it was
Quebec?
like Montreal isn't Quebec, but we played in Joliette, Quebec.
Okay.
Quebecois.
Nice.
And it was terrible because I don't speak French very well.
You speak French like a Mexican.
Yeah, I speak French like a Mexican. Like, I know enough to be like, I don't speak French. Sorry.
That's better than me.
Yeah,
I'm like really dumb.
Je suis désolé, monsieur, je n'appelle français.
I can't do French.
I go to Canada and I'm like, will you take American dollars?
Yeah.
And they do usually, because
They usually do. They're pretty cool about it.
yeah, I'm the worst tourist, and they're kind of resentful in Montreal, and I don't know about all of Quebec,
yeah,
but
it was a little crazy. Luckily, we found somebody who spoke Spanish.
Cool.
So that helped out a lot. But we played in Quebec, and then we played recently in Chicago, and then we did this tour.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah, this tour's been fun. This is my first time ever being on the East Coast, period. So it's cool to be able to see like Philly, be able to go to Belmar. What was that, 2 days ago? We went to Belmar.
Beach,
Yes.
Jersey
Yeah.
Shore, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
It wasn't Seaside,
Hey,
but I
looks
mean,
like
I'll
we
take
got
it.
I want to see Ronnie D. Where?
Yeah.
That's not Vinny D. Paulie D. I don't
Pauly
fucking.
D, I think it is.
Yeah.
Pauly
But it was-
Shore? No.
Paul-
No, Pauly
Pauly
Shore.
Shore.
That's what I always said, too. You can see Pauly Shore too if you want to.
Pauly on the shore.
Hey, Pauly. There's probably a Pauly on the shore somewhere.
Yeah.
Seaside's where I've been on the
Yeah.
on the Jersey Shore. But we went to Belmar now. But
I've never been to the Jersey Shore either.
I haven't been to Seaside in probably 4 years. 3 or 4
Wow.
years.
Do you resent it from the show? Is that why? Or just like,
Well-
I can't? I did fist pump on the Jersey Shore. I will say
Essential.
that.
You kind of have
Yeah,
to if
I
it's your
have to.
first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of stopped going. It just got that vibe from it, and then I
Yeah.
was like, all right, I'm not doing this. I catfished a guy once who was from
Oh
Seaside.
my god. Oh my god. Yes.
Dude, I was on tour with the Best of the Worst, and my friend texted me and said, "Hey, this guy is being real shitty to my friend. He called her fat and ugly and like started making fun of her." So then I had Liz from the Best of the Worst call him and leave him a voicemail and said, "Hey, it's Shelly from the club. You never called me back. What's up?" And then he texted me like, "Who is this? Send pics." And it was like a 3-day thing. And like I got him to send a like shirtless pic and like all this dumb shit. Like I would just mess with them and be like, "Oh, are you mad at me?" and like ignore him.
Oh
And
my
just
god.
I'd be like, "Oh, I'm at a diner," and send him a picture of chicken fingers, but he'd be like, "I want to see your butt. Send me a picture of your butt." It's really funny. I transcribed the whole thing.
You shoulda
It's
did it.
online.
You
So
shoulda
Oh my
did it.
That's
god.
awesome.
I'll send it to you guys if you want
That's
to.
so
Time moment of
ridiculous.
his life.
That's so
Good
funny.
times.
Yeah.
That's the best kind of revenge.
Yeah, right.
Where technically nobody was hurt
Yeah.
except that guy's pride. He
Just
deserved
one
it
weird
probably.
bro.
You
Yeah.
call them victimless crimes?
I would call them a victim. I wasn't a band called the Victimless Crimes, but yeah.
Nice.
It was a victimless crime.
So what's like one of your favorite places to play in Detroit? I really like the Trumbleplex.
I like the Trumbullplex. We
That's a
played there
great
a lot.
spot.
I do enjoy playing the Trollplex. I probably played there the most.
Cool.
I really like there.
Magic Stick was one of my favorite spots
Yeah,
to
rest in
see
peace.
shows. I saw Mustard Plug play there with the Planet Smashers, and it was like one of the coolest shows
That's
ever.
awesome. Mustard Plug got me in. Blink-182 and Mustard Plug are the two bands that like got me really
It
into
was so
punk.
great. Our
Yeah.
friends in CBJ, they played that show, and this band called Frank White that's like temporarily like disbanded, but they're from Detroit. And oh man, my favorite, the Old Miami can be really fun. The New Dodge in Hamtramck is like a really super cool family vibe. They have this woman, Evie, and she like caters
Okay.
everything. Like she brings food. She like they all like live nearby. They have like I don't know. It's super cool, and like people from the local scene like work there, and like
I
there's a-
played there and I set it up through a guy named Louis.
yeah, that's Lou. That's the person I'm referencing.
Okay,
the
cool.
bartender. He's super awesome. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
really helpful and supportive. There's a lot of cool spots. PJ's Lager House is another
PJ's
place that
cool.
Shouts out PJs.
the vibe is amazing. PJ is the coolest dude.
Carmel's album release show was at PJs and it was
Yes,
awesome.
my CD release show was there,
Cool.
and
I like
tour
the old
kickoff.
Miami.
Yeah, the old Miami is fun. We played there for Cinco de Mayo.
Mm-hmm.
We all did.
Yeah, we all did. Everybody here. And with the Old Adage, who is also awesome. Check them out.
Yes.
Buy their album on iTunes. But yeah,
Shout out every Detroit band.
Yeah, I know we're
Yeah.
shouting out a lot. It's
Yeah.
cool though.
Well,
We
yeah,
got
Dude,
it.
represent.
you know, tell them where you're from, Carmel. Tell them where you're from.
My
Detroit.
city.
No, I also the Sanctuary. That's where we had our tour kickoff.
I'm playing there soon.
Oh
actually.
gosh.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you'll probably play at the new one. We
Yeah,
I
there's a
think
new
it got
location.
Moved to the old location and then moved again.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it
don't know
was.
which one it's at.
Yeah, it's they
He's
had
working it out.
yeah they had an
Yeah.
issue with the new one. They had to talk to the neighbors or something.
Yeah, they're having a neighbor issue because
The
it's
worst. Is it a house?
it's no,
No, it's an actual venue.
it was
Yeah,
a
it's an
movie
actual place.
theater. It was a movie theater in the 20s, and then it became a church after that,
Mhm.
and they did funerals there. And there's like a little weird like mess hall, and now it's a venue. And it started. There was a couple different places. There was Halfway House. He moved here from I think like I forget Idaho.
Sorry,
oh
Maxwell, we
Jesus,
can't
sorry.
remember. I don't
And he had the place called the Halfway House. It was a house, and the Yonga House was a house. The Sanctuary, the
Yonka
original,
House.
was a weird ass church, and then this is now movie theater that is the Sanctuary.
It's cool to see all the transformations of a venue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a really awesome dude. Maxwell tried really hard to keep our show solid because we had to move locations, and he did a really nice job like setting it up. He's kind of redoing the old location now, so we can keep having shows there. He lives upstairs.
Okay.
So just telling y'all all about my friend Maxwell.
It's all good.
Yeah, the tour kickoff show ended up being awesome.
Yeah,
Hell
the
yeah.
Sanctuary is a fun
I
spot.
set up a show there through a guy named John. I
Okay.
don't know if he's a promoter there or something.
Pilbeam?
but- What happened?
Which one? John Pilbeam? Do you know?
I
John?
don't even know his last name.
Yeah.
John at sanctuary.com.
I have no idea.
Oh,
who
I
that
don't
was. No,
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh no.
But shout out John. But
Yeah.
shout-
The whole squad.
Yo.
I have a funny story about New Dodge because I was booking a tour for in Angles in March, and I was booking tours, scrambling like just because we haven't toured too much. We toured once before that, so I called up New Dodge and I said, "Hey, what's up? I'm a local promoter. I'm looking to set up a show for a touring band from New Jersey." And they gave me the slot, and then I got all the locals too. So I literally set up a show from New Jersey, and it wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. Probably like 25 people, 30 people, but
That's not bad.
that was
That's good.
yo for
That's
tour.
not bad.
Like a Wednesday
Yeah.
and Tuesday night on
Tour
tour,
Wednesday,
like
yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
pretty
Mid-
damn
midweek.
good, actually.
yeah, we got paid $10 from the door though. He was like, you know, I got to pay the whole staff. I'm
Oh,
like,
that's
yeah,
a
we're
little
just looking
rough,
for a place
but-
to play. But yeah,
Do you ever like get on like when you tell all your friends at work that you're going on tour, like, oh, like you guys staying like in hotels and stuff like that? You're like,
People
no.
always ask
No,
us
I'm
that.
Ooh,
Or,
yeah.
no, I think the worst is like have fun on vacation. It's like it's not. It's not
You're
that.
like, well,
It's a whole
but
different
then
level
of course
stress.
I'm like posting pictures at Belmar like with my
and
family.
it's right. We're
I'm like we're
at
posing
the
in front of the
beach.
Rocky statue like. We're like, but
We're
it's
like,
not a vacation.
so-
Buying like
serious?
Philadelphia license plates and like
Yeah.
T-shirts, all
Yeah.
like touristy shit.
Well, it's basically like I kind of look at touring when you do it DIY. It's kind of like couch surfing with shows in between. And, like,
Yeah.
it's super fun though. I mean, I've always toured with other people, like I said, and so Downtown Brown has been touring for like 14 years. So they're like super. They know a bunch of people. So we always stay with someone or someone who knows someone. But this last tour, when we were in Philadelphia, the show went sort of awry, but we turned it around and
Get boots to the ground, guys.
we
Shout
like
out Crash Bang Boom.
yes, Crash Bang Boom in Philadelphia. They helped us promote a little bit, and Crash Boom Bang, Crash Bang Boom.
It's
Try
great.
it both ways if you want to know.
But-
But we booked in Philly, and the promoter kind of the booker
Drop the ball.
didn't put us on the event or anything, and they didn't charge cover. So we were like, oh god, how are we gonna get paid? But we did get paid, and we stayed with the bartender, and it was the first time I ever stayed with someone that I don't know at all.
Philly
Like
Willy.
nobody knows him. Yeah.
Is he a character?
And not really. He was like a he was
He was
kind
a
of
bra.
he was a frat guy.
Bartender.
He was
Yeah.
Jewish. He was we like, I
Short.
don't know. Just like he's a
Information.
Gemini.
Okay.
He's we chatted. You know, he was a cool guy. He likes King of the Hill.
Hey,
I don't
Sam.
know.
Okay,
He,
to be fair, King of the Hill is pretty good. Let's
Yeah.
get that out.
I support it. I watched an episode 2 days ago. Actually, I had they took it off Netflix. So like, but I was at my parents' house
Oh,
and it was
bummer.
on demand. I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
When we got there, he had Netflix set up and was like,
yeah,
yo.
he's like, do what you want, guy. He
Yeah.
was super chill. Yeah.
yeah, he's pretty cool.
He's a
Yeah,
yeah,
until-
there were points where he did not have any chill.
Till he
But-
wasn't.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he's
he-
he's just a weird.
He's just a weird.
Yeah, he,
But
he
it was
just had-
fun. It was a weird experience, but it was cool. I mean,
But-
staying with a stranger is weird, but
Don't stay with strangers, guys.
Yeah,
it-
don't stay with
PSA
strangers.
from Tino.
If you can avoid it, don't stay with strangers.
Yeah.
Friend to friend. Okay, strangers not that cool.
I have.
but we had to.
I have a bad story about staying with a friend of a friend though. Fucked up worst tour thing I think I've ever been through. I was in Tallahassee. The Best of the Worst was playing with a band called Chilled Monkey Brains. They're like a ska chord band from
heard of
down
them.
there. And the guitarist Royal put us up at his friend's house, like 25 minutes away from the venue. We get there, we don't know the guy. I don't even think I met him that night, and he was like kind of wasted. And to get to the bathroom, you have to like walk through the bedroom, and he had a gun in his bed.
Oh my god.
So I think he was just sketched out because it was a bunch of people he didn't know, so he probably didn't trust us. And like people are more, they're more free and liberal with their guns in the South. I get that, because if someone did that up here, we'd run probably.
Yeah.
But he had a gun in his bed, and then we went to sleep, and in the morning he walked out into where everyone was sleeping, and our bass player was awake. He saw it, and he just like peered over the sleeping bag into like, I forget, I think it was our trombone player's face or someone's face. I don't know if it was Liz. It was someone in the band. I think our guitarist, and then he took pictures of them.
Oh my god.
That's so creepy.
Right?
Yeah.
That is really creepy.
It's like
Yeah, I
stalker
don't
shit.
know.
That's creepier than what happened to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a little
Yeah.
creepier than what
Yo,
happened to us.
Florida's weird.
Oh,
Yeah.
Another
Florida.
time in Florida, the
Florida's
guy
just
was
wacky.
like, I have a gun. The guy whose house we were staying at, he was a real cool guy up until that point, and even after that, he was really cool. And maybe he just said it because he got worried, but he's like, if you guys try anything, I have a gun. And we're like, okay. And that was like our first or second tour. We were all like 18, 19, and just like, oh, holy shit. Like, this is it. This is why our parents didn't want us to go, you know?
Well, if you ever stay with us in Detroit, just know we got it on us. It's,
Yeah.
We're strapped. We're all
Yeah.
strapped.
When I went with Downtown Brown, we played in Boston, and there's a dude who was a huge Downtown Brown fan, and he was really nice, and he was like driving us around and stuff. He's like, you guys gotta go to the grocery store, you can come with me, blah 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 blah.
Cool.
Super nice guy. But he was like, so I was setting up my merch, and Downtown Brown, they make fun of me because I'm like meticulous. Like I set everything up really particular, and I like rotate it around.
That's
like
good, though.
I'm like, I look kind of obsessive compulsive. And the nice dude was like, oh, it's alright. Like, I understand. Like, I'm kind of meticulous too. I was like, well, what do you mean? He's like, well, I collect like miniature racing cars, like toy racing cars, and I can be kind of meticulous with how I set them up. I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, he didn't make a big bones about it. And then we're driving. He's like, you guys can stay at my house. And we're like, oh, sweet. In Connecticut, he actually lived like, I want to say he lives in Connecticut. So we drove from like Boston area to Connecticut to sleep there. And he let us know, he's like, yeah, sometimes I like to I like go to races and conventions. And I was like, okay, so you're really into this toy car thing. So in the morning, he left and he was like, you guys can like, do your thing, whatever. So, but he didn't tell us where anything was. So me and the drummer were like looking around for if there was a second bathroom. We went upstairs and we looked. I didn't know if there were gonna be bedrooms, so I like cracked the door just a little bit. So I cracked the door on one side, and it's like floor to ceiling, like glass case miniature cars, like from the floor to the ceiling.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you kidding me? So I go across the room. There's like a Slipknot poster on the door.
Nice.
And I go and I'm like, okay, this has to be the bedroom. But I was like, I don't know. So I crack it open, same thing. I didn't even open it all the way. That's all I just see is like the tail end of these toy cars. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
He doesn't even have a bathroom. Every room is just the car room.
I'm like, what is this? I didn't open the door all the way because I didn't want to like invade his. I felt like embarrassed. Like I was like, it felt weird. Like I was invading his privacy or something. So I didn't like, I don't know what the whole room looked like, but like all I know is crack the door, floor to ceiling, toy cars in like glass cases.
Yeah.
I was like, so he was so into it. It was like, and we slept in this weird like back room with like, there was like a car fender and like a shrink wrapped dresser and like some like garbage bags and like a lampshade and like 2 mattresses.
Yeah.
And we slept on that.
In Connecticut?
In Connecticut. And it
Okay.
was all creepy and Connecticut-y.
Yeah.
You know how that place is.
Yeah.
You know how Connecticut goes.
It can be weird.
I've been to Connecticut. I can confirm
Like
that it's pretty
72% chance it's haunted.
creepy. Any house you look at, it's like might be 82% chance that there's something.
That's like our tagline when we're in Connecticut. Everything we look at.
Everything's
72%
haunted.
chance.
That's funny.
Probably haunted.
Everyone's got their thing. Some people like collecting cars. Some people like fighting crime. Really depends on the type of person. Some people want to serve the people and protect the streets.
Except for Joe Scala, because he's not a cop.
I'm not me. It's
He's not a
me.
cop.
Not a
He's
cop.
cool.
Nah, I'm totally cool. It's chill.
Haven't seen one badge since we've been here.
Although if you are a cop, you have to tell me if you're a cop.
Yeah. No.
Otherwise, it's
cool.
entrapment.
We're good. It's all good. Let's wrap up. Anything you guys want to talk about
Yes.
before we do that?
I have it in my hand.
Okay.
I wanted to say, with the Patron Saints of the Ordinary, the album, there's kind of like a concept to it. And I didn't know that I had it, but I do have it. There's like an album statement on the back. That's kind of like, I guess, inspired by the name or the concept of the album.
Okay.
And it's like, I've never read it aloud before, but like, I'm going to read it aloud.
Do it.
Just to give you the mood of it. So, here we go.
Set the stage. Setting the
I
stage.
had to- Let me clear my throat.
Should I turn this light off too?
I don't, hey, whatever. Set
Get
the
it,
mood,
Eric.
man.
Go for it.
It's kind of short. Patron Saints of the Ordinary is dedicated to those who have crosses to bear that are not recognized by major institutions or organized religion. Those of us who fight battles every day, internal or otherwise, and live our lives to the fullest, even if our beliefs or actions are unpopular. The saints we know and hear about in churches have much in common with the freethinkers and modest workers of today. We may not be wholly unflawed or unblemished, but we are the patron saints of our own ordinary lives.
It's badass.
That's the statement.
I like it.
And is that like kind of what all the songs revolve around?
A little bit, yes. And a lot of the songs I didn't necessarily write with that statement in mind. The statement I wrote right before I put the album out to be pressed. Or whatever, lasered, however, it's a CD, I don't know, and no, duplicated.
Yeah.
And, yeah, the whole thing, well, that's what my mom said, patron saint of the ordinary. And I went with that because I feel a lot of the songs are based around being a human being and, like, having, like, these weird little awkward things in your life and, like, but also complexity. Like, life is this kind of weird balance of weird stuff that's not necessarily real important and things that are really complicated and hard to understand, but you just kind of have to simplify them in your mind or laugh at them or find some way to deal with them. And I just think we have a tendency to glorify people who are like celebrities or people who are beautiful and people who have these epic like lives, and we just don't always recognize people who just do ordinary stuff, because sometimes that's the hardest stuff to do, just to like pull yourself out of bed and persevere. Like, we all have our own issues that we deal with, and we all have to overcome those obstacles. And I don't know, I just thought that kind of deserved some kind of attention or like a bone throw, so to speak. I guess
That's cool.
you know.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate that sentiment, you know? Like, everyone should be valued, every member of society, you know? And everyone struggles in some ways, you know?
Absolutely.
Even if it's, like, I look at people who have been doing the same job for 25 years, and I just say, how do you do that for that long, you know? But they do it to raise a family or just get by, or they do it because they love it, and, you know, you got to respect them. So, yeah, hell yeah, respect. Respect.
Respect.
Any final words, fellas?
One, it is called Crash Bang Boom. I just looked it
Oh.
up in Philly.
Shout out Stephanie.
Shout out Stephanie in Philly for helping us out. And
Was it Stephanie D? What was her last name?
I don't know.
She played in Crash Bang Boom, or
No,
No,
it's
it's a
not a band.
store.
It's a store in
Oh.
Philly.
okay,
It's kind of like punk rock store.
cool.
Kind of cool. And then I guess that's probably it. Oh, also whoever is posting on my Facebook at work, stop.
Hopefully that'll be resolved by the
Yeah.
time this is up.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, we have music at panchoviaskull.bandcamp.com. We'll have merch up there probably by the time this comes out.
Yeah,
And
I'll leave all the links in the description too.
yeah,
Cool.
think about your food, where it comes from, and the conditions of the people that are getting it for you.
Ooh, that's a
have-
whole nother podcast,
But
man.
no,
I could
we,
go on
we
for
have
days.
cousins that are migrant workers that were just treated awfully quite recently, actually.
Holy shit, where?
In Michigan.
Okay.
So just think about that and fight for the rights of the migrant workers, because it's still not. It's better than it was, but it's still not as good as you would want it to be. Or
Think about it.
Yeah,
You know?
and
so just something to think about. A lot of people don't think about it.
they keep it from the consumers, man. They don't want anyone to know what people fucking go through.
So let's just drop a heavy note on that. Donk.
Boom. Well, we're gonna have you guys play songs now too.
Yeah.
Bada bing.
It's first podcast where we can get live music because it's an acoustic tour. So this is awesome.
Oh, cool.
Very
I
first.
didn't know we were the first. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, let's hit it. Thanks for listening. Keep listening because you're about to hear some good shit.
The song's about my wife and how the Mexican shoe shine boys thought she was cute when we were in Mexico. So, here we go.
Oye, güerita, con ojos de canela, ¿quieres casar conmigo? Robaste mi corazón y sin ti no puedo vivir. Y sin ti no puedo vivir. Y sin ti no puedo vivir, güerita, güerita, solo no me dejes. Güerita,
PSL in Michigan. Free the pit bulls.
All right. Well, this song is called Carbon Based. I hope you like it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'd like someone to read their own meaning into the song. I'm gonna try not to make the floor squeak.
Yeah, I was trying not to move either.
Same.
God is good, God is great. We rob the banks, we copulate. Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill. But if thou wants to, then thou will, as long as you know the error of your ways. Father forgives you too, for you know not what you do. Let's not be silly and know full well, but don't worry, cause there's no hell. But if there is, sorry about that, tell the devil I said hi. What if there's only one God? What if there's none? What if it's all just a game and we're living here for the fun? Well, I'm not one to say because I know nothing, but that doesn't seem to stop anyone else. You're terrified because you coveted your neighbor's wife. You closed your eyes and pretended she was yours. To your surprise, she came over to inspect your garden hose. You left it on and it had flooded her petunias. Need I say more? But Father forgives you too, for you know not what you do. But if you do, that's alright too. Just go to confession. Wait, what? What if there's only one God? What if there's none? What if it's all just a game and we're living here for the fun? Well, I'm not one to say because I know nothing, but that doesn't seem to stop anyone else. And Father forgives me too, because nobody knows the truth. Maybe I'm just a carbon-based mistake made up mostly of atoms. And if I've offended you, there's really nothing I can do. I guess I fall somewhere between magic and science. Bum-ba-dum. I guess I fall somewhere between magic and science.
Woo!
There ya go.
Yeah.
Champ was trying to get in on that.
Thanks for listening. Keep listening to these. Choke artist. Choke artist.
Barra.
Not a cop.
I'm not a cop.
Not a cop.
Not.